This robot has a joint at the base which allows you to rotate the whole base, as you can see here. Then has a shoulder. You can see it's driven by two stepper motors. The stepper motor rotates, which they have belts that wrap around this other part, which cause this whole joint to rotate. We then have over here the elbow, similar setup except one motor. So here's the motor. This one is a motor with a planetary gearbox that has a shaft, and then it goes through this pulley. The belts wrap around this piece, which allows this joint to move. Then we have another joint here, which basically allows this joint here to rotate like that. This whole thing can rotate about this axis, which can be super useful to reach the desired endpoints that you want to do with the end effector. Now you might ask, how's that happening? Basically, inside of this, we have a motor hidden. So this motor has a coupler that then attaches to a threaded rod. You can see it has bearing on both parts. There's a gap between the two 3D printed parts, and then there's a nut that will secure this part, but it also have the shape to cause this other portion to rotate whenever you rotate the shaft through the motor. So that allows this whole piece to rotate. We then have another joint here with this motor here that basically causes this joint to rotate. You have the pulley, the motor, and you can rotate this any way you want. And then you may ask, what is the 6th axis? That's this over here, similar to the other one. There's a motor hidden, and as you give it power, this shaft will rotate. So those are the 6 joints. Here we have the end of arm tool. Right now I have it set up with a camera. I have a video on this, watch it if you haven't. Basically it's a Raspberry Pi HQ camera with a 16mm lens. And these are flexible gears that are on a micro stepper motor that basically allow me to change the focus and aperture on the camera. The rest of the design, right, we talked all the motors that cause each of the joints to move. This has belt tensioners. So the belts are not shown. The original design for this robot was based on basically setting this housing that hosts this motor and then pushing it all the way along the slots to the left. I'm using a wooden board, and making slots is not super easy. Plus, I much rather use a tensioner than having a clamping force be what defines my tension on my belt. So I put a belt tensioner there. We have belt tensioners here inside of these joints. And so basically you have a tension on anything that is belt driven, which is the base, the shoulder, the elbow, and this other joint over here. This rotation and this rotation are all direct driven attached to the shaft, so you don't need any belts or tensioners there.